Hello, everybody. Hi, this is Krina again, and welcome to episode number 25. Today, I just want to comment on some news again. So, total market cap is actually lower for over crypto at 130 billion, right? Every coins are basically still seeing a lot of rates. Bitcoin is looking, going down again, trying to test the 4,000 level. Hopefully, it doesn't go down below 4,000, right? Um, Now, though on the news front, State Street Bank, which is the world's largest custodian, with 33 trillions under their belts, is actually saying that the clients are actually, expressing a lot of high-level interest, very high interest basically in cryptocurrency. But for now, that they're not offering any solutions for them. So this is actually quite good. It's a consolation amidst all this bad news, all this bear market currently. Meanwhile, Thomas Lee, which is former JP Morgan chief equity analyst, he's continued to say, Bitcoin, Ripple, and Ethereum have staying power, and BTC, Bitcoin to do very well in 2019. But he's basically saying that he still see that though the Bitcoin will have a downside in the near term, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still the earliest days for crypto and this is about to become an emerging asset class. So these factors are going to carry much higher prices. Adoption is going to grow. And again, basically, right, it's more like looking out more in the next 1 or 2 years. Basically, again, just emphasizing the point again that with BACT coming in January, going to launch in January, and more of the banks like TD Ameritrade, they're going to have all their custodian solutions in early next year as well. So hopefully all this will, make institutions invest money in this space, and that will hopefully drive the next growth phase. That's what, basically this is about. Whereas on the government front, right, the G20 country leaders just basically finished their meetings in Argentina. And basically, although talk about other things, there's a lot of focus on cryptocurrency, and specifically all of them has unanimously called for taxation of cryptocurrency. And of course, to regulate it to prevent anti-money laundering. So the thing is then, well, yeah, on the surface, basically it seems like it's negative, but actually if you think about it, that means they do see that cryptocurrencies as something that is here to stay. It is no longer a hype, right? And it is here to stay, and so they might as well regulate what they can, right? And yeah, why not tax them, especially the capital gains, right? Because that is then why not they make some money out of it. So currently Thailand is the one that has done the capital gains tax of 15%, whereas in US as well they have imposed a capital gains tax, but other countries are still not yet taxing this, and hopefully there will still come countries that will remain free, like Singapore and Switzerland. But then there's also anecdotal evidence suggesting that crypto hedge funds are starting to fall. Then this is basically Anthony Pompliano, who is one of the key people, one of the key influencer in this crypto space. And he's basically, he has messages from hedge fund managers, 3 of them, that they're shutting their funds down. But the good news is these are not the major funds, so hopefully it won't, have a big bearing on the whole market as a whole. But basically that, I guess the large funds are basically the one that have more holding power, because you really need to have patience and you need to have holding power in this space. Because it is a new innovation. It's still very in the early days, so you really need to have a long-term time span. And on the more safe front, of course, right, really, individual investors, please take care of your cryptocurrency carefully. Do not just leave it on, on the internet, on your mobile phone, because North Korean hackers are again taking aim at individual crypto investors. Currently, that they are targeting the rich South Koreans, but you never know that, how it might just spread worldwide as well. So basically what they do is that they will send unsuspecting victims an email with infected file attachments. And once the victim downloads the files, then, the virus will basically take control of the machine, and then they can do serious damage, right? Basically. And they want to target the rich people because that's where they think, if you just target the rich South Koreans, then, you can, it's like just a small concentration number of people, you can get a much larger um, holdings, right, or assets. So it's actually lower risk but higher returns for them. They just go after some very rich people, because after all, the exchanges are now putting in much higher securities. So, next up is really this individual. So it is very, very important for individuals to really take care of your holdings. Yeah. And this is very interesting news. Yeah. The president of Venezuela, Maduro, he's actually just, putting a price of his own cryptocurrency called the Petro. And of course, it is interesting to see that how he does. He basically hiked up his price 3 times to 9,000 bolivias, right? And it is really this, right, that why Bitcoin is so popular in places like Venezuela, because the government is really corrupt, right? They can just declare a currency and just declare their own value to it, right? And we know that Venezuela, people are actually using cryptocurrency in their daily life. Their biggest supermarket, Walmart equivalent in Venezuela, are actually accepting cryptocurrencies for their purchases. So, the government can do what they want. And this is a classic example of what a corrupt government can do. That they can just, announce their own currency, and with no backing whatsoever, they just put a value to it. It's just so arbitrary, and this is why, really on a fundamental level, why we really need an alternative like cryptocurrencies. Because if Venezuela can do this, what is to prevent, other governments from doing this elsewhere? Yeah. So that's what I have today, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and live with high energy, live with passion. See you tomorrow. Thank you.